Welcome, Collective. Thank you guys very much for joining me for your tarot read today. Let's go ahead and get started for you guys. We're going to get started with tokens. I got told tokens. So I guess we're not using letters and numbers today. I had them sort of shuffled up and set aside just in case. But I always let Spirit choose for me. So we're going to start with tokens. 3 came forward. So the first one was the Sun. And we have the Fool. Oh, we have Chariot. Interesting. I do feel a sense of moving away from, I gotta tell you, and it doesn't often mean this, moving away from a fool. Moving away from a fool. A lot of time the Fool is just about taking a leap of faith or finding a fresh point of view, a new perspective. I keep feeling like a fool is a fool in this read, so I'm not entirely sure how that all fits into everything, but I do feel somebody distancing themselves from someone they consider is a fool. From someone they consider is a fool. Getting pulled to these guys. This is where we're going to go with our read today. We'll pull some of the Wisdom Oracle cards and see what message comes forward with that. Interesting. Not for you. Not for you. I got to tell you, I feel like somebody was a fool to not make the best of an opportunity. I don't know if this was a connection, like a love connection, and somebody just didn't see the value in their partner. And that person is the fool for not seeing it. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. This person was kind of in a player energy. Like they might have been a cheater as well. Because I keep feeling, especially in Yang, it tends to be a more masculine energy. It does not necessarily mean that card represents a man. We all have masculine and feminine sides. But this person was more, that masculine side is more aggressive. I keep feeling like this person was more aggressive in pursuing their passions. And I do feel like this spoke to romantic relationships and other energy. So not being honest and not being loyal in a relationship. Chop wood. Community. I feel like somebody did everything that they could do to make this relationship work. Like they put in the love, they put in the time, they put in the effort. And they had a lot to give. They were looking to build, it's like this community card. So not necessarily babies, but they were looking to build a committed family type situation with balance and harmony in a home life. That's what they were contributing to. But it's like somebody was working against them. Like you can't build that if you got another energy who's working to sabotage it, right? On the other side. And that's what that Yang energy was doing. That's what the Fool was doing. Like taking it for granted and then actively working to sabotage it. That's interesting. Treasure Island. A leg up. I'm going to tell you this. Okay, so I guess we're talking about finances here too. We're not just talking about love and romance. This person would not contribute to building a life. And it's got to be with the collective's energy here. This Fool would not contribute to building a life or building towards prosperity in a home life and finding balance and finding this commitment and really building for the future. I do feel a parting of ways. I do feel like the collective's energy started to separate itself from this. Like if you're not going to put in, if you're going to work against me, see you later. There was a parting of ways. The collective moved on. The collective moved forward. And the collective is about to see some financial changes. I don't know what's coming their way. This Treasure Island is directly linked to a leg up. These two cards are directly linked together and they are talking about finances. So I don't know if this is a new career opportunity or it's a raise coming or it's an opportunity to build a business or to invest or for an investment to pay out. But I gotta tell you, someone is experiencing a boon. Somebody's experiencing a boon. And this not for you definitely comes into play because now that these two people are separated and this boon comes about for the collective does not have to share it with somebody who was actively taking advantage of them to begin with. So they now no longer have this energy who would have mooched off of this and just took it away and been a taker and not contribute. Now the collective has, and this is where the Sun coin came in, now has this blessing coming forward that they can enjoy for themselves and appreciate by themselves without a negative energy. Regeneration. The only regeneration, I like that card. It's like rebirth. It's like starting fresh, starting over. These two wanted to pop out too. I'll show you. I really love that card. It speaks to a lot of positivity. And I think it was hurtful when this came to an end because the collective put so much energy into trying to build it into something. And it's like they did everything that they could do to contribute to it, to build it into something successful, trying to help this fool out, this yang out. And it's like this yang, I think they kept being like, yeah, I'll put in, yeah, I'll put in. They never did. They never put in their equal share here. Fork in the road. And blessed. I feel like they gave this fool every opportunity. Like they gave them every opportunity. I feel like they might have helped them financially and career-wise. I feel like they gave them lots of love. They gave them lots of honesty. They tried to do little things to care for them and make their life easier. Like they really put it, like that chopped wood basically speaks to you have done everything that you can do to work towards your goal. And now it's sort of like a sitting back and waiting for something you have no control over to do its part, you know, whether it's opportunity to come forward or another energy to step up. I feel like somebody really chopped wood. They did everything that they could have possibly done to make a loving connection and a loving relationship. And this other person just time after time after time let them down and did not contribute. And I do feel like there was most likely infidelity here. Like somebody chased other energies, maybe karmic energies, low vibrational energies. It's like they were not willing to ascend, to step up, and to have a higher life. They weren't willing to appreciate that kind of commitment. No place like home. Come to the edge. I gotta tell you what I feel in this no place like home too. I feel like this is part of our treasure island and our change. So I don't know if it's like an opportunity to move, to have a new home. Like there's big financial changes here. Positive financial changes. It ties into where somebody's actually physically living. And within this no place like home, I keep feeling like a home that's very much suited to this person, like it's all theirs. They can decorate it the way that they want. They can live in it just the way that they want. Like it's something that very much improves their life and contributes. Like they're going to be very blessed here. Extremely blessed. Time for a nap. And like for whoever this is, look after yourself. When all this comes about, you have this beautiful new opportunity coming forward. This blessing manifesting for you. Make sure that you look after yourself and you do for yourself, because I think when you were in this relationship with this person, you did more for them than you did for yourself. I think in a way you lost a piece of yourself by trying to help this person to grow up, step up, and be a part of things. Like you gave too much. Now it's time to give back to you. Now it's time to give back to you. Deep knowing, unfinished symphony, flexible. Yeah, you compromised. You compromised because you saw sort of what this could be if this person would finally, you know, step up, if they'd figure it out, if they'd follow through with what they said they were going to do. So it's like you gave on things. You gave on things that maybe you should have given them shit for, or confronted them about, or you forgave a bit of things that now looking back, you're like, man, that should have been my red flag and I should have just booked her right there. But you know what? We all learn. We all learn. It takes time to learn our lessons. So I wouldn't even beat yourself up about it. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens when it's supposed to, how it's supposed to. So there is a lesson here probably for you. There is a lesson here for this other energy, this fool. I don't think this fool's learning a lesson though. What I see is this fool is an absolute fool. They could have had a very fruitful life with you. An extremely fruitful life, lots of prosperity, a loving, honest partner who had their back through thick and thin. This beautiful financial blessing that's about to come your way, they could have taken part in that. And they could have contributed. They could have had this awesome, beautiful life if they just would have sort of grew the fuck up and been open to looking at their own shadow work or looking at things in a different light. But this person was so cemented in the way that they were thinking about things and feeding their own ego and being low vibrational, that now they've missed out on this beautiful life that you get to have. You know, they could have had that with you. And you would have given 100%. If they would have been willing to step up and do their part, you would have been there through thick and thin for the long haul, willing to make a life that worked for both of you. But they just were not willing to step up and do that for you. They were not. TikTok. round and round. I'm going to tell you too, if this is coming forward, TikTok. See, this round and round is not your card. This is speaking to cycles. This is tying into this other energy and the cycles. So whatever they, and I got to tell you, I feel like they most likely took up with a karmic or another low vibrational person that's about to go to shit. They're about to have a big kerfuffle over there, because it's like this is the cycle that they lived. They did it before you came along, where they would be in a relationship, they would be dishonest, they would be selfish, and after a while the other party would say, okay, get fucked, see you later. They'd pull the plug on it, right? And that's eventually what happened with you too. You put in, and they never gave back, and they took advantage of you, and then the plug got pulled, and that was enough. They're about to relive that ending, that whatever they went to, whatever they've been a part of after the two of you parted ways, that's about to come to an end. That cycle's about to stop. It's funny though, in this TikTok, I do see divine timing. So this blessing, whatever this blessing was that you're about to be receiving, this big blessing that speaks to finances and where you're living in your home life, this was meant to be yours, but it was actually held back from you until this person left your life. So I think Spirit did not want this person to take any part of it, because they knew that they would take advantage of it and you would lose your blessing. I do feel like it was purposefully held back until this piece of things was done. This cycle that you had with them, and it's their cycle that they live round and round, until that cycle came to an end and they were removed. And now there was space for this blessing to come forward to you. We have serendipity and happy. And it's funny because serendipity is kind of like all these little things that happen, these little events that seem like luck, but they are all tied together. One leads to the next, to the next, to the next. They are not for you. They are a blessing in disguise. They are this divine timing and Spirit holding this blessing back from you until a destructive force was removed from your life, so that you could truly enjoy this for yourself and have your happy. It is. That is absolutely serendipity. It might seem like luck or all these things just tied together. It all ties into divine timing, though. I'll tell you that. It was on purpose so that you would not lose out on this blessing that you absolutely deserve. This beautiful big blessing coming forward. I need a tarot deck. Nope, that's the one. Okay, so this is the deck I'll be up and pulled to for your read. So let's go ahead. Can we get some clarification, please, Spirit, on this read, that one? And I'm getting told that one needs to come forward too. Page of Cups. Oh boy. Well, here we go. Guess who comes crawling back when their cycle goes to crap and you receive a blessing? So don't be surprised when you get a call on your phone or a message on whatever your social media is, or a knock at your door. Somebody's coming looking for a handout when their next cycle goes to crap. They're coming back your way. But at this point, this blessing is now yours. 100% yours. This is your blessing. They have no ownership. They have no right. They have no claim to it. So it's all yours. And that's what the Hangman says. So the Hangman is actually a caution in this read. A caution about this energy coming back, and to not allow yourself to give your blessings to this person, because this is a blessing for you. This was a blessing that Spirit intended for you to have. Yeah, there's the Seven of Wands blocking this person, blocking their energy, blocking them coming back. I think you've learned your lesson. I keep getting this, I'm like once bitten, twice shy, and I don't feel like it just speaks to this person's energy. I do feel like it speaks to potential other energies that step forward in your life, or new energies. Like, and it's not that you're ragingly suspicious, but you're cautious when new people step forward, and you will be cautious. I'm going to tell you, you will probably be even more cautious when this Treasure Island comes into play. When this financial blessing manifests for you and you start to have these beautiful blessings and changes in your life that include this home situation. I do feel like you're going to be a little bit more cautious, a little bit more critical about who steps forward in your life, and perhaps what their motives are. Okay, this past person's coming back with false motives. This past person's coming back to rekindle a cycle and to get you to chop wood again. They just want, that's what they want. They want whoever they're with to do the chopping of the wood, to put in all the effort so that they reap all the benefits and they give nothing back. They're coming to you looking for sympathy, like that Five of Cups, because you're in a strong position now. You're in a strong position. These beautiful blessings have come your way. You've achieved these awesome things in your life. Wonderful things are manifesting for you. You are like this beacon and this pillar of strength and prosperity. And that's what they're looking for. That's what they're coming back for. But they're not willing to... Oh, fucking this. This Page of Wands, you guys have heard me say it in the Witch's Tarot deck. This little bugger. I don't like this bugger. Most of the time, he just drives me crazy with the goofy ass little look on his face. If any of you own the Witch's Tarot deck, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He's like, hey, it's false. He's so false in this read. This is the same energy, low vibration, showing up as a page, trying to come back. This Fool is trying to come back to benefit off of your blessings, because their other person who they went to deal with, who is most likely a karmic situation, kicked their ass to the curb. Got tired of their garbage and kicked their ass to the curb. Knight of Swords. They're coming like charging back in, trying to seem all shiny, trying to seem like they're some kind of white knight, like they love you. They're willing to put in the effort now. This person's just, I don't know if they're going to try and say they changed, or they get it, or now they're willing to build and they're willing to, I don't know, sacrifice or contribute or whatever it is they were not willing to do to begin with. That is such garbage. That is such garbage. That communication. 8 of Wands. And the Empress. See, you have Empress, Emperor energy now, though. This is that higher vibrational energy. This is, I have learned my lessons from these different points in my life with my emotions, been able to sort through some of my thoughts, been able to work on my shadow work, been able to elevate my vibration and sort of look at things in a new way. I'm finding self-confidence, I'm finding blessings, I'm manifesting for myself, manifesting abundance. The Empress is about abundance. There's a little rabbit at her feet, you know? It's that meaning of like breeding like rabbits, right? Because tons and tons of babies all the time. It's abundance. It represents that abundance. You know, so they're coming to you looking at your abundance. But what they're looking for is to receive that abundance. They're not looking to contribute to it. They're looking to receive it. They want some of it for themselves. 2 of Swords. That's funny. Okay, I gotta tell you, this 2 of Swords represents indecision. It does. One of probably the most distinguishing features about this figure in a lot of different decks is that it's always blindfolded. So it's like blind to something. That is not the impression I get here. I gotta tell you, I feel like somebody who sees clearly. I keep getting this is your energy. You see clearly. This person will not manipulate your heart. They will not manipulate your mind anymore. You see them for who they are, and I do see your defenses are up, and you are ready to tell them exactly what you think. Like, there's no mincing words here. They can't use words to manipulate your mind or your emotions into thinking something anymore. You will just cut down their lies. You will cut down their BS. I think they're choosing their path carefully, trying to come back to you. I think they regret that they walked away from this, or they allowed it to go to crap. But I gotta tell you, you might not like hearing it, but I gotta say it because it's what's coming forward. It's your blessings that you're receiving. It's this prosperity that you have now, that they're wishing they would have stayed to be a part of, that they could have benefited from. The High Priest. I gotta tell you though, I get pulled when I look at the High Priest. I get pulled back to TikTok. I do feel like this is spirit. I do feel like this is your guides. And I do feel like this is part of the force that held your blessing back on purpose until this negative person was out of your life. They don't like this person. Whoever this High Priest represents to you as your guide, They do not like this person from your past. They do not want them around. They do not like them. They do not approve. And they don't want them having any part of your blessing, because this is your blessing. This is something that's for you. And if you choose to share it with positive people in your life, that's awesome. But Spirit does not want somebody to take advantage of you. Spirit does not want somebody to come along like a false love, talking all lovey-dovey, all romance to try to get back into your life to benefit off of you. This person still, you know what? I felt it with those first two oracle cards. This person was a cheater. This person is still a cheater. Their cheating is most likely what got them kicked out by their karmic and what ended that next cycle that they were a part of. And they haven't changed. This person is still looking to have other energies around. They may actively be talking and entertaining other energies while they're coming back. This is somebody who sort of hedges their bets, looking for what's going to give them the most benefit. They're not a nice person. Whoever this was who you dealt with in the past, this is not a nice person. Not at all. And you know, guys, I don't mince words when it comes to what I feel about other energies. And I'll tell you, I was a blessing when this came to an end and you parted ways with this person. Because this is a negative person who is never going to give you the love or the respect that you deserve. This is somebody who's super low vibrational. I think they like people competing over them because it feeds their ego. I got the 5 of Wands next to the 6 of Wands. They like stirring up competition. They like stirring up competition. 3 of Wands. I think this is part of what they might have been trying to inspire in the past, perhaps with you or the situation with you. It might not have been wanting you to be jealous directly. Oh, it definitely tied into their karmic though, and a game that they played with their karmic. I don't know if they played the same game with you or not. Maybe pretending like, or flirting with other people and pretending like they were interested to try and get you to fight for them. Like they were full of bullshit. They really were. This person really was. 6 of Wands. It just feeds their ego. That competition feeds their ego. I think they expect people to chase them and to try and do more for them, to try and prove their love. This is kind of their gig. This is their gig. It's like making their partner so insecure that their partner feels like they have to just like up their game and give and try and do something bigger and better to keep them around. Otherwise, they're going to lose them. I don't think that's what happened though. Not with you. Not with you. In the end, you were just like, fine, see you later. You want no part of this? Okay. Then you are released. Go to whatever it is you were going to do if you think it's that great. See you later. Like you didn't want to carry their burdens. You didn't want to play the game. I keep feeling like somebody had it, like they had it backfire on them. Whatever little game that they were playing with you, at the end of the day, you just walked away. You're like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. You're not committing. You're not stepping up. You're not mature. You're not going to give me what I need. And I don't want to live my life playing this game. I deserve better than that. And I don't think they expected that. I don't think they're used to it. And I think they were shocked when you did it. The 8 of Cups. But you had to. You had to do it for your own heart. Because that kind of stuff hurts. That hurts too much. You had to do it for your own heart. You had to block this. You had to do it to defend your emotions, to defend your heart. And I feel like you don't really want any part of this person anymore. Like, to you, this piece of things is over. This relationship is over. They went with somebody else. You've moved on. You're building this beautiful blessings coming into your life. This wonderful gift from Spirit that's going to help you out financially and in your living situation. To you, your life is in a different direction now. But because they keep living the same cycle and they keep going through the same garbage, they will come back your way. They are coming back your way. This 9 of Swords. You know what? They've been pulling on your energy lately too. So I don't know if things are getting really rocky with the person that they're with. And that cycle is getting close to becoming or coming to an end. Or they've heard about your blessings. So they're starting to do that thinking, how can I get back in? How can I go that way and open that option up again? Because I feel like you feel their energy pulling. Like having this weird feeling like you're just going to hear from them. Or I don't know if you've had a dream about them or something. But it's just like, where did that come from? There's the Chariot a second time. So the Chariot can also represent a Cancer energy, okay? I'll just throw that out there. But I do see like you're trying to move away from this part of your life. This chapter that happened. You're trying to close the door on this. You don't want it coming back. Feel like you can feel it trying to reach out, trying to grab at you. And you don't quite understand why. Like I said, like I don't know if you've had a dream about them or you just have this vibe like your phone's going to ring or you're going to get a message from them or something. But you don't want to revisit it. That piece of things has come to an end for you. And it was an unhealthy relationship. It did, I don't want to say it caused damage, but you definitely had to heal your heart after doing that. After coming away from that relationship. So you're not in a hurry to revisit it. You don't want to revisit it. Wheel of the Year, like your Wheel of Fortune is starting to turn now. You're having blessings coming forward, blessings that are worth celebrating, that are helping you to set down roots and find stability. I see celebrating in this Four of Wands, celebrating and building for the future. Your blessings are coming in. I feel like you have this whole path ahead of you now, this Two of Wands. In this Two of Wands, I feel like now I have options. I have options to start choosing a new path in life. What adventure do I want to take next? Which way do I want to go? Your Ten of Cups is coming in. Your happiness, your abundance. Who are you? Oh, here he is. But he's coming forward as the King of Swords here. Is emotionally cold. This person's emotionally cold. They don't deal with their emotions. They don't cope with their emotions. They don't talk about their emotions. They're very emotionally shut down. They're very emotionally shut down. And here they are sort of looking at you, and you are coming forward as this softer energy like the Queen of Pentacles. She speaks of self-confidence. She speaks of building. You're building your wealth. She speaks of personal growth. She's a lot like the Empress. So it makes sense that this energy is coming forward again. But you're somebody who offers loyalty as well and values loyalty. And this is not what you received in this with this other person, with this King of Swords. This low vibrational energy. And it's funny. Now I feel this like once bitten, twice shy. Like, don't come back my way. I know who you are. I know what you are. I know you're disloyal. I don't know if you called this person a dog. I keep getting that. But they are definitely a fool. They're a fool. And now you have this awesome wealth. You have this great abundance. You're this beacon of prosperity and strength. And it's like, this is what they want to come back on. But all they have to offer is like the shadow side. It's still their bullshit. Because they haven't dealt with it. They haven't found balance. They're not willing to evenly give and take. They're looking to juggle again. I do feel like they are currently dealing with another energy. Like, because they are a cheater, they are a prolific cheater. So they forever have other energies on the go who they're speaking to when they're in committed relationships and don't really have the right to be speaking to other people. So they still have that going on. They're doing it. They did it to you. They did it with the person they went with. And even when that goes to shit, they have others when they're coming back your way. There's still something going on. They're just looking for the most abundant harvest, that person. They are, but the Seven of Pentacles is all about reaping what you've sown too. Right? So if you put in the hard work, you put in the groundwork to build your abundant harvest, that's what you receive. If this person's put in the groundwork to receive some nasty karma, they hurt people, they cheat on people, they lie. That's their groundwork, and they will receive a harvest that is equal to that. And that will be loneliness. That will be people moving away from them. That will be a lack of, I feel like there's a lack of finances here somehow. So I don't know if that ties into like alimony or child support or how that works. But I do feel that it affects their finances. The Nine of Cups. But they're looking to come, this is too funny. Guys, the look on this, the figure in this card, the look on their face, and what my guides told me, it's like, don't come crawling back my way. Don't come crawling back my way. Like, I'm too busy celebrating the beautiful things that are happening in my life. Don't come crawling back this way. You get no sympathy from me whatsoever. I do feel like that is the collective's energy at the end of this. When they come crawling back, looking at the collective like an abundant harvest. Because the collective's receiving this beautiful abundance. The collective's like, don't even try. Don't even try. Like, I want no part of that. He said, I don't know if you called this person a dog. They are most definitely a fool. And they missed out on what could have been a very prosperous life. And I'm not just talking finances. I'm talking about a partner who would have loved them through thick and thin. And they threw that away. They threw that away for lower vibrational karmic energy and to keep living in some cycle that feeds their ego. That will be the abundant harvest that they reap. Absolutely. And when they come back your way, like I said, what I see in the cards, they will find no sympathy. They will find no sympathy. They will find no opening. They will find no welcoming. And that's part of their harvest too. That's part of their karma, is no love. No love, because they don't put it in with anybody else. They don't put in love. They don't put in the effort to others. It's going to be a lonely life for this person. But what I see for the collective is beautiful abundance. Abundance and blessings. And it was a blessing in disguise that this person got removed from your life, because now they can't share in these blessings. Now they can't mooch off of your blessings. They are for you to enjoy and to celebrate. Alrighty guys, take care.